today's lesson, we are going to learn a fun thing about math. We're going to learn how to measure, but today we're going to do that by making cupcakes. As you can see, we have our ingredients spread out here. What we're going to do is to measure out each ingredient perfectly and combine them together to see what it's like when they make a whole. Alright, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to go to preheat your oven so it's at the perfect temperature when you put your cupcakes in. So you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So as you come down here to look at the dial, you just turn it until it's at 350 degrees, and then you let that preheat for 10 minutes and while you're mixing your ingredients. Alright, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to combine your ingredients at the appropriate measurements into the bowl. So in the mix, you already have a pre-measured amount of mix that you can just dump into the bowl. You're going to want to measure out exactly 1 cup of water and pour that into a bowl. I already did that. As you can see, it is up to the line that it says 1 cup. And then you'll dump that into the bowl. Next, you'll see that you need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to open the vegetable oil. And then you're going to very carefully go down eye level and measure the amount into the cup until you hit 1/3. You don't want to get too much or too little or it won't bake correctly. So next you'll pour that into the mixture. Now the ingredients also call for 3 large eggs. So we'll come over here to the eggs and we'll grab 3 and just crack them into the bowl. Now that's nice and simple, and you've measured out all the ingredients perfectly, and now you can mix them together, and then we'll move on to our next step. Alright, so after you have all your ingredients mixed in together, to add a little bit of fun to this, we are going to dump in a 1/4 cup full of sprinkles to make it Funfetti cupcakes. So you're just going to sprinkle those in, and mix those in together lightly. And then you'll have some Funfetti cupcakes that your friends will love to eat. Okay? Get a swirl of color. Now next you need to prep your cupcake tin. This is what you'll be baking the cupcakes in, and you want to make sure you have a measured out a perfect amount. That way when you dump the cupcakes in, they're all equal. So what you're first going to do is put in the cupcake tin. That way the batter doesn't stick to the actual tin itself. Then from there we're going to measure out a perfect 1/4 cup of batter into each one so they're all the same size and they're equal. So I'm taking a measuring cup to do so. So I just dip it into the batter, just level it off, and then dump it in. And then you'll repeat until you fill all the cupcake holders. Alright, so once you have used all the batter and measured out each cupcake with 1/4 cup of batter, we're ready to cut them. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have oven mitts so you don't burn your hands while putting them in. Open up the oven. And you'll place each 1 cupcake tin on each rack. And then you'll close the oven. Take off your mitts, and then you're going to want to set a timer so that way you know that the cupcakes are cooked at the perfect amount of time so they're cooked through evenly. Alright, so once your cupcakes are done baking, you're going to want to take them out of the oven and then set them over here to cool. You're going to want to let them cool for 20 to 30 minutes so that they're nice and cool in the middle and it doesn't melt the icing when you put it on top. Alright, so once you let your cupcakes cool, you're ready to ice them. So it's really simple. You just take the amount of icing that goes and however much you want. If you like a lot, then put a ton on it. I'm not a big fan, so I'm only going to put like a medium amount. Then you just spread it on. And once you're done with that, you are ready to enjoy your cupcakes and share with your friends.